Hey everybody, it's Lyssa. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I finally have a minute and I couldn't wait to share something cute with you. So I have a sneak peek for us from the new catalog, which goes live May 2nd. Very exciting. It's so top secret that I can't even open the pages to show you what's inside. But there's the cover. Isn't it pretty? If you're on my mailing list, you probably already got it or it's in the mail this week. But yeah, very exciting. So I have a brand new set called Circle Sayings, and it's a bundle. It comes with a punch. Love that. And it is a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. So love that. Give me a good old big circle punch any day of the week. So here's my card. It's pretty simple because we made this in my calendar club where we make 12 cards every month. So we have to get 3 each of 4 designs done all in one sitting. So we keep them a little bit on the simple side. And so this was a kid birthday card, and it's just simple and cute with the emphasis on the colors, the circles. See that paper? So pretty. There's some glimmer and the cute images. So, and then just a simple message inside. So really any age, but especially kids and teens. But today I'm going to show you how to make a really cute tiny little pop-up that you can insert into any kind of card, and it just takes it up another notch. And then we can also talk about ways to up this to make it even cuter than it is. So you're going to need a thick white card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5. One step down of a card front, so that would be 4 by 5.25. And mine is Parakeet Party, bright lime green. And then Orchid Oasis, which looks amazing with Parakeet Party. Orchid Oasis looks amazing with everything, actually. I haven't found a color yet that I really don't like it with. So this strip is 2 inches wide by 5.25. And then we're going to have those circles, which came with the Circle Saying stamp set. So I love that everything is designed in this stamp set to fit around different sizes of circles. So very cool. And then the sayings are just fun too. I'll probably be using those on all sorts of cards. So I had a leftover circle here cut out of the Parakeet Party glimmer paper. So I'll just go ahead and use that one and punch myself one out of the Orchid Oasis glimmer. Cool. You guys know about that trick, right? Punching upside down so you can see where you're going. That way you wouldn't, accidentally miss part of your image if you're trying to stamp from this side or punch from this side. Sorry. All right, so, and if you really want to be frugal, not to say cheap, but frugal, you could cut these circles in half and just make sure that it didn't show, but you'd have to, you'll be having a much narrower border if those are only half circles, because you need to be able to see the circle all the way over to here, which is more than half. See what I mean? So I would use the full circles, and just the person you're sending it to is worth the extra glimmer paper, right? Okay, and then don't punch out the white one yet, because we should always stamp before we punch. So I've got Orchid Oasis ink, and I already mounted my stamp on a clear block. Now when you're doing this stamp here, the one that says celebrate all the way around, if you look at it, they designed it really cleverly so that all the celebrates are readable from an upright position. If you start with the celebrate across the top, the celebrate on the side is readable, and the celebrate on this side is readable. So none of them will be upside down. Like if I put it this way, there's a celebrate that's upside down at the bottom. So as long as you start with one at the top, they will all be in a readable pattern. Cute. What is it about circles, you think? Huh? Oh, well, we have this ink pad open. Oh, I didn't grab any scratch paper, except for this, which I just used. Hang on. Here we go. There's plenty of paper around this joint, let me assure you. Anyway, before I put away my ink pad, I'm going to stamp a couple of cupcakes to use later. Okay, so then we've got our white circle. Using that upside down trick again to make sure it's perfectly centered. Love that. And now we can start to assemble the card. That's how we did it in club, very easy. But let's step this one up a notch, right? So we'll put the sample up here so we can see it. Let's do some stamping. Get a piece of paper to protect my counter here. Let's do some stamping on the background. Let's pick an image. What should we pick here? Oh, we could stamp smile. Should we do that? Yeah, let's try that. Smile. Okay. Rather than an image, we'll stamp a word across the background. This is such a clean design, a clean layout, that it could have a little more busyness without getting too crazy. So I'm going to do tone-on-tone coloring. So Parakeet Party. Hang on one second. Is this Parakeet Party? Yes. Just had a tremor there for a moment that it was Granny Apple Green, which is a little darker. But that's a different card we used, which I also hope to make a video about. And I'm just going to start a little bit of a diagonal pattern. So easy to do diagonals when you do clear photopolymer stamps. And don't worry about it being perfect, because I sure don't. Wow, look at that. Crooked. But this has such a nice wide band across here that it's going to cover a multitude of sins. And the cursive font is going to hide a lot too. All right, so we're just marching across the cardstock with our little smiley. Cool. Well, I wish it had been slightly better there, but it'll work. Cute. All right, so that's already took that up a notch, didn't it? You could also emboss that piece with an embossing folder. That would be really pretty and add some tone-on-tone texture. All right, take my glue, squash it down there. Good. Technical term, professional term, squash it down. All right, get rid of that. Cute, cute, cute. Then you could also texturize this. That would be fun. Let's say I don't want to grab my whole embossing machine and do that. I'm just going to add some texture then with a bone folder and my finger, crumpling. The more you crumple it, the better it looks. Take out your frustrations. There we go. All right. And I'll smooth it all flat. If you really wanted to bring out some texture on this, you could sponge some ink on it. There are lots of ways that you can add tone-on-tone texture. Ooh, I like that. I think it's probably hard to see, but it's bumpy. It's very soft now. It feels like suede. Very cool. It's got little tiny wrinkles all over it. All right. I know that looks like a ton of glue, but it's actually just a really thin line that I put on there. Cool. It might take a minute longer to adhere just because the surface is bumpy now instead of smooth. There we go. Then if you want to really rough it up, grab your fingernail and make some little tears on the edge, some little bends. You could weather it, grunge it up, spatter it. Sky's the limit, right? So we're already getting two completely different looks here, aren't we? Okay, let's attach the glitter. I love this. These ombre glitter 6x6 sheets are retiring. And they are in last year's set of in colors. So Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, and Soft Sorbet. And those colors are good for another year, but this paper is retiring. So I am just going to arrange my circles how I want them. Looks good to me. And then holding them all together, I'm going to flip them over on the back side and hold them together with some dimensionals. That way they'll stay and they'll be poofy. Another technical term for you. I just trimmed my nail and I cannot get these backs off. There we go. Cute. They all stayed in place. Very nice. And then just to dress it up a little bit, I've got some patterned paper, also Parakeet Party, for the center. So any circle punch would work. I used the 1.5 inch circle punch. And I think I'm going to turn it to the side that has stripes. All the paper is double-sided. So fun to have choices. All right, and then we just need our little cupcake. But before I cut him out, I'm going to add a little bit of dimension to the cupcake, excuse me, with Pool Party light blends and Pool Party dark blends. Why Pool Party? Because the Parakeet Party, there's already a lot of Parakeet Party on here, and Orchid Oasis seemed really dark when I did it, so that's why I brought in this Pool Party light aqua color. And yes, this is hand cut. I could die. We don't have to have a die for absolutely everything. And it's just one little cupcake. We'll manage, right? There, look, it's already almost all done. Not too shabby. I'm gonna pop that up on a dimensional 2 and put him in my circle. And then the final touch that we did at club was to add some rhinestones on those dots that separate the words, just to add some bling. If you can't have bling at your birthday, when can you have bling, right? Okay, so on the inside of the card that we made for club, we just added, sorry about the guinea pig hair, we just added a simple happy birthday and a cute little design element that's kind of like a little sunburst. Sort of fun. But for this stepped up card, we are going to punch out another circle of the white, and then we just need a little strip of paper here, and I just grabbed this right out of the scrap bin, so I actually don't even know how long it is. Okay, it's 4 inches long and about it's just over 1/2 inch wide, but the point is that you fold it in half and then fold it in half again, so you've got 4 equal panels, right? Then you're going to form those panels into a square. And one of them is going to hold whatever you want to pop up. You're going to glue right on top of that side of that square. Then the other, hang on, let me see if I can hold this so that you can see what's going on. So we've got it glued, right? These two sides are going to get attached right to the card, like that. So then, when you shut the card, this moves and it will flatten out and the card will be flat. And this will be popped up in the center. So first we need to decorate this before we glue it down, because ask me how I know. Let's see, sending you a smile. Let's try that. I haven't used this stamp yet at all. Let's do this one at Parakeet Party. Oh, I should have done it the other way around. Then now I have to clean my stamp. Ah, cute. All right, yeah, I have to clean it because I want to use this smile stamp again. One moment. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, that was quick. Sending you a smile. And let's see, I have space to fill up there, so I'm just going to add some more sunbursts down here. Not the prettiest thing I've ever stamped, but you get the idea. So just stamp yourself a fun little thing to pop up in the center. So we need to add our glue. Go sparingly on the glue, because if you get it everywhere, you might accidentally glue the card shut, which would be a real shame because you worked hard on this. It might be a funny practical joke for the person who gets the card. There we go. Oh, you see how cool that is? So, whoops, it's not dry yet. I asked too much of it. Was not up to the task. All right, we'll give it a second without me playing with it. But that's how easy that is. So that was a 4-inch by about a 1/2 inch wide strip of cardstock folded in quarters. And then you just glue 2 sides to the card where it folds, and your pop-up piece goes right here on the front. It really is kind of a lame little piece here. I may redo that after the camera stops. Should have thought about that. There we go. Instant pop-up. Wow. So fun. Love it. And I have no idea what I got over here on my cardstock. It's almost wet. Like it's wet or something. Who knew? Okay. Well, it'll dry, right? Maybe I can stamp some spatter over there or something, make it look like I intended for it. Yeah, I'll do that, because this is roughed up and weathered, so that could be roughed up and weathered too, right? Okay, there we go. That is my super fast and easy Parakeet Party birthday card, and then a teeny little pop-up surprise that you can add in literally any size card. You may have to vary how thick it is depending on how tall your thing is, because you wouldn't want it to stick out here if it's really tall. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what you guys make with that. Thanks so much for watching with me. Don't forget to go visit embellishwithlyssa.com. I have a brand new website, and it is full of, if I do say so myself, really fun things that you need to see. Okay, and if you want to shop for any of these Stampin' Up! Products after May 2nd, you can shop at lyssa.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching, guys.